Hello everyone, and I have one more very exciting chess game to show you by Paul Morphy from 1855, Alabama, United States. His opponent was Alexander Meek, who was a politician, lawyer, and also chess player, and one of the participants of the first American Chess Congress, which Paul Morphy won. The first American Chess Congress, as we know. So let's see what happened in this very exciting game. E4 by Morphy. E5, F4, King's Gambit, E takes on F4, King's Gambit, accepted, Knight to F3, G5, Bishop to C4, Bishop to G7, H4, and G4. Question mark. Instead, H6 should have been considered. Pushing the pawn is a little bit too ambitious, and this is more solid for black, and if capturing the pawn, black is doing well actually. But after this move, Knight to G5, and black basically wants to trap the knight, so defending on f7 with developing the knight. And Alexander B. Fortmake was hoping to trap the knight, as I said, to get an early W, but Morphy played d4, so basically his knight is going to get trapped. f6, and Morphy's opponent Meek, maybe he thought that this Morphy doesn't know how to play chess. Maybe he was so happy at this moment, because where is this knight going? So this is why he pushed the pawn and the knight can't retreat. But then bishop takes on f4, pawn takes knight, happily capturing, but after bishop takes on g5, the black queen is almost trapped. Bishop to f6, the only resource available for defending the queen, and then queen to d2 by Paul Morphy. Bishop takes on h6 is possible, capturing the knight, so the bishop is vacating from defending the knight, and after bishop takes on h4, okay, you can see that after king to d2, white is still better according to the computer chess engine, but this doesn't look very appetizing for Morphy's taste. So this is why Morphy preferred queen to d2, and then bishop takes on g5, pawn takes, defending the knight, and then Morphy is smashing in with the bishop. Bishop takes on f7, that's check, losing the castling rights, check, and Morphy is a piece down, but the black's king safety has been completely compromised, and it is dangerously exposed to white's attack. White has a big attack in here. So Morphy had Meek in trouble out of the openings, out of the gate. So king goes back, of course, moving forwards doesn't look very safe for black, so hoping to escape, but Morphy castled and threatening checkmate on f7. What else? Defending, developing the knight, and knight is on the way to d5 to make some trouble. So c6, defending the threat against knight to d5, centralizing the rook. Very logical move, rook in the center, and white has a nice flexible attacking position, and black looks very cramped. So Morphy had Meek in trouble. Black is in the ropes, so d6, hoping to liberate the bishop, but missing the opportunity. King to g7 should have been considered. White is still better, believe it or not. But the black king is no longer boxed in on g7, plus he can also at least bring his rook over to f7, maybe for fighting back. Maybe black has a small fighting chance against Paul Morphy. But d6 is just a losing move because of, can you see white's next move? White has a very strong move, the top engine move, and Paul Morphy didn't miss the top engine move in this position. Did you see the move? If I give you 3 seconds, if you need, you can also pause the video. It's a very simple move, but a very strong move. Simple but strong. Okay, so Morphy played knight to d5. What a backbreaker. What an incredible move by Paul Morphy. A bone-crushing move. So out of the blue, very strong move by Paul Morphy, and Meek has no defense after this, believe it or not. He decided to capture the knight. Well, where is the queen going? Seriously, if queen to d7, checkmate. If something like queen to d8, checkmate. So if queen to g7, then this time queen takes on d6, so knight check is on the cards. So if capturing, then check, and black is getting checkmated. So knight to d5 is a very, very difficult move to deal with for black. So black decided to capture the knight, what else? And then Morphy captures back. But this opens up the e-file for the rook. Black is helpless and hopeless. All of black's pieces are at home in the 8th rank. What a masterpiece by Paul Morphy. Besides the lonely queen, which is overloaded, he can't defend, or she can't defend the king. So this is why Meek resigned, as there is no defense. Morphy fires from the open e and f-files with both of his rooks and with the queen at the same time. What a masterpiece. So Meek resigned because of this continuation. If moving the queen anywhere, then getting checkmated queen to f8. So what happens if queen to d8 then? Defending on f8, then this time queen to f7 is checkmate. And what happens if queen to g7, then rook up, and black is in big trouble. The only defense, queen takes queen checkmate. And if you wish, you can also play queen to f7 just to checkmate your opponent elegantly in the style of romantic chess. Queen to f7 is check and mate. The queen is pinned. An elegant looking checkmate. This is a piece of art by Paul Morphy, the art of the attack. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this chess game, and I hope to see you next time. Take care and bye bye.